President. Deputy President, I thank the Greens political party for moving this urgency motion, but I have to ask, what is a climate change risk report going to tell us that we don't already know? What is it going to tell us that we don't already know? We have the Ningaloo Reef, which is undergoing a mass bleaching event. We have a catastrophic algal bloom in South Australia. We have the eastern seaboard, which is flooding every 5 minutes. We are in the teeth of this climate emergency. There is absolutely nothing, I promise you, in that report that I don't already know, that you don't already know, that all Australians don't already know. Right? Now, we may not have been in this situation, such a dire situation, had the Greens political party and the Liberals in 2009 actually passed the carbon pollution reduction scheme. That old chestnut, yes, I do remember it. We keep receipts. We keep receipts. We would not be having this conversation at all. In fact, what would be happening today is the dead hand of government would be retreating and the free market would take over. The most efficient mechanism, the carbon tax, would now be running in our economy, and the free market would be cleaning up this mess, And we wouldn't be in this place right now. But that's not the reality. That's not the reality, because the Greens, in their wisdom back then, in their search for perfection, ruled out the carbon pollution reduction scheme. So what are we left with? Well, we're left with second-order, third-order policies, and we are doing our level best as a government. We legislated an emissions target, 82% reduction of renewable energy by 2030. And according to the Climate Change Authority, we're on track to meet that. We're within striking distance, but it's not easy. We have headwinds. We have also got in Australia, and this is something to be genuinely proud of, the highest uptake of rooftop solar in the world. 4.1 million households have taken up rooftop solar, and that is thanks to a Labor government setting a renewable energy target years and years ago. We are reaping the benefits. For all those people who do not believe in targets, targets matter. They do matter. As a government, we brought in tax breaks for electric vehicle uptake, and what we have seen is a surge in electric vehicle uptake. When we came in, sales were at a moribund 2%. They are now at 13%. We have 300,000 electric vehicles on the road today, plus a whole bunch of plug-in hybrids. We also brought in efficiency standards for new vehicles, helping Australians gain access to the most fuel-efficient vehicles, also reducing our emissions. Then we have the home battery scheme, a complete runaway success, which has exceeded all our expectations. 30,000 home batteries have been taken up by Australians since the 1st of July. That's 1,000 batteries per day. Australians get it. They want to reduce their bills. They want to reduce their emissions, and we're giving them the opportunity to do so. On top of that, we're also looking at how we help heavy industry and the high emitters in this country decarbonise. We brought in the safeguard mechanism, which the Greens political party also supported, and enabled now our largest emitters in this country to get them onto the path of net zero by reducing their emissions by 5% year on year on year. And that's not easy for them, but they are now compelled to do so. We also brought in the capacity investment scheme. What is that? That is basically a government-backed scheme to increase large-scale solar and wind generation in this country, backed by storage. And this has been, again, a huge success. It has been widely popular to the point where we have increased its ceiling to 40 gigawatts by 2030. And we've had interest from industry, which has outstripped the tender process. So we've also allocated offshore wind zones around the country and committed $27 billion in production credits for industry to help create green metals and green hydrogen in this country. That is about reshaping our industrial base. But that's not it. The next piece is to repair nature. And this is why, while this country is in the grip of a nature crisis, it is imperative that this chamber passes our nature-positive environmental reform laws. Otherwise, we do not get to actually fix this emergency properly.